Barra, where are we at with the Eagles coaching? I reckon you've come up with a short list.
I just amongst us, we've come up with probably the 6 contenders at this stage, and this is not taking into account that maybe a senior coach puts his hand up after the finals are over,
like Ken Hinkley.
Yeah, well, you think Ken Hinkley?
Look, I'm not.
Where are you
there's
going
no
with that?
intel. I just look at Ken Hinkley and the way he's been treated over in Adelaide, at Port Adelaide. 3 of the last 4 years they've been top 4. Now I know their finals record is not that great in recent years, but he's done wonderful things with that club, often without great lists. So I think that Ken Hinkley at the end of this year, regardless of how they go, why wouldn't you have a swing at him? Have a swing at him.
If they make a grand final.
Reach out to the manager and say, would he be interested in talks? And you do it respectfully. Clearly you can't do it now because they're second on the ladder and are hoping to win a premiership. But if you're doing your due diligence, surely you make a call to his manager and say, after the finals, is there a chance we can have a chat?
So if he goes out in straight sets, then okay.
Even if he wins a flag.
But you reckon?
Yeah.
Okay. And Chris Scott?
Same boat.
Yeah,
Same boat.
I like Chris Scott.
Both of them have done magnificent jobs. I mean, Chris Scott, they're competitive every year.
Mate.
He's
been over here.
They're in the chop up every year.
And I actually like Luke Beveridge too.
Yep. So come up with a short list.
So Brent Montgomery.
Yes.
Who's so 4 of these people.
Yep.
And this is what the board is saying. 4 of these people are still involved in finals. So that's why you haven't seen much movement since the Eagles are out.
Yep.
Because Montgomery's still at the Giants. Probably not the front runner, in my opinion. Brendan Lade, he's at the Bulldogs at the moment. Obviously, Jared Scoey's just sitting on his hands waiting. If I'm Scoey, I'm signing a senior assistant thing for 2 years in the interim.
Oh yeah, in the interim,
just to cover yourself because.
Yep. Do you reckon that's what's being offered up?
Well, I don't think there is.
The thing is, a new coach coming in wants his own assistant.
Yeah, well, normally what happens, a new coach gets 1 senior assistant.
Yep.
He can bring a bloke with him, and then he keeps the other dudes for 12 months, though Knights is left, but if he keeps them for 12 months and assesses them, and then he says, I'd like to keep so-and-so, or we think this would be good. So Scoey, he's in an interesting position. If I was his manager, I'm signing now, just in case. Danny Day, Danny Daly,
Yeah.
Danielle Laidley gave him a massive rap the other day when she was in here doing her column.
So Danielle worked with Danny
at North Melbourne,
and
helped him get the job at Brisbane,
where he's head of football.
So he's head of football, so he's not actually hands-on coaching.
Yep.
Andrew McWalter,
did the Richmond caretaker last year.
Made a good fist of it, but now at Melbourne, so he can be spoken to at this time. But I actually think the front runner is a big bloke from Geelong called Stephen King.
Do you think he's the front runner?
Yeah, I really do, and I think he's.
Why is he the front runner?
I think they've met with him in round 24. I reckon they met with him. I'm being told, and I think he has the mate because what they're trying to do now, if they can't get Scott, Hinkley, Buckley, Beveridge, Cox, they're trying to find. Well, Cox is in this category as well. They're trying to find the next Craig McRae. Let's find. Because Collingwood found McRae, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
They just went bang, and everyone went, Craig who? Craig McRae from the Brisbane Lions, the 3-time premiership guy. That little guy, and how good did he turn out?
Very well, yeah.
And this guy's quite the opposite. Stephen King, he's obviously a giant, but huge raps on him. And I reckon he's the front runner now.
Okay.
And you know what? I wouldn't mind. I'm not. Scoey, if you're listening, or your acolytes are listening, I'm not saying you shouldn't get the job. I'm just saying that Stephen King will be a strong contender.
Okay.
In my opinion. Yeah.